Bite my shiny metal ass.
Round 1. Fight.
Klingon Games back again with another character. This time it is Bender from Futurama. One of my personal favorite shows, and I don't see a whole lot of Benders. I think I've only really seen one type, so I went ahead and made my own Bender here. As you can see, if you keep him in one place for too long, he stares at you and asks what the hell's going on. He doesn't actually say that, but that's kind of what I was going for with the look there. So the basic controls: forward walks forward, back walks back, double tap to run in either direction, down is crouch, C is jump, and then in the air you can press forward and back to move whichever direction you want. A in the air will give you an evasive attack, not an attack, but just a quick dash forward. B will guard, and A is your evasive move. So for Bender, it's the air horn, where you kind of just freeze him in place and give yourself time to get an attack or get some distance. For his moveset, his light attacks, like all my characters, are with the X button. So light neutral is 3 quick punches. With a little bit of pause after the last one, just to make sure you can't just endless loop them into punches. Light up is his antenna slash. So not a whole lot of horizontal movement, but good anti-air option. His down attack is his hammer attack, so he pulls out a hammer and hits him with it, which has got great horizontal knockback, so it creates some distance whenever you need it, and it comes out pretty quick. His light forward is his turn kick. Most of the moves I got from when he was in the Professional Robot Fighting League. So quick turn kick, again, also has pretty good knockback and comes out quick. And his dash attack, if you're running and press the light button, is the Bender. So, one of his quicker attacks, and it's one of his fastest moves if you get the reference. Now his heavy attacks, like my other characters, are with the Y button. So his heavy neutral is a quick slap, which has got pretty good range, and the entire movement of the slap that you can see with the kind of movement lines is a hitbox. So if your opponent's anywhere in there, it'll hit them. His uplight is spinning his head, which he'll whistle while he does it, and the whistle does loop, so you can kind of hold it as long as you want. His down attack is dropping a bucket of popcorn, which has 2 functions. So if you hit them with the popcorn on the way down, it does damage and gets pretty good knockback. If they run into the popcorn, then they slip and fall on it, and you can follow up with another heavy attack, or whatever attack you want to follow up with. So that's one of his more versatile moves, which kind of works as a way to stop people from approaching you. Kind of have a backlash on him. His heavy forward is, of course, the flaming burp. You can't have Bender without the flaming burp. His range attack is with the Z button, which is his extendo arm. So he pulls him in and hits him, which is the same on the ground and in the air. Just press the Z button. It doesn't go all the way across the stage, but it is a nice option. Bender doesn't have a whole lot of range, but this attack basically offsets that and lets you pull your opponent into your range, so you don't have to worry about getting outranged by people. And then you can also change the size of Bender. I have it set at a scale of 0.45, but all the projectiles are set at 0,0, or all the helpers are set at 0,0. So changing the size on Bender shouldn't affect any other part of the character. It should function just fine. So you can make it where it stretches across the stage if you want to make it bigger. And then his air attacks, which is the same for light and heavy. His air neutral is a drop kick. So you kind of, I'm pretty sure the hitbox is the entire time it's dropped. So as long as the legs are extended, you can hit him with it. His air up is the applause sign, which it does not have basically any horizontal. So I'm not hitting him here. You have to get right up onto him to hit him. But it does hit everything above Bender, so it's a nice option if the opponent's in the air a whole lot. And then his air down is shitting a brick. So it doesn't follow you. It drops immediately down from wherever it's made. So one thing to do is drop a brick on top of him and then hit him on the follow-up. So if you time it right, it's a nice combo you can hit him with. And then start is how you charge power with Bender. So he just smokes his cigar and charges his power. And then he's got 3 special attacks you can do out of charge. So X gives you the Super King combo.
Super King.
Y gives you the military bomb.
I'm alright.
From, I think, season 3, episode 2, I want to say.
I'm alright.
And then his ultimate is with the Z button, and it's the wear car combo.
Hey, this is starting to feel pretty good.
So it'll last for 300 ticks, which I think is 5 seconds, or until you hit them 4 times.
Hey, this is starting to feel
So if you hit them 4 times, then it'll turn you back to normal. Or
Hey, this is starting to feel pretty good.
if I can actually dodge it. But yeah, or it'll turn you back after a certain amount of time is reached. So that's basically Bender. I'll go ahead and go through his palettes now.
Fight my shiny metal ass.
Round 1. Fight.
So that is the first palette is Fog Hat Gray, I think is how he describes it. And he has his normal intro, Bite My Shiny Metal Ass.
Bite my glorious golden ass.
Round
His second palette is from the alternate universe where he's gold, and his intro changes slightly.
I'm the good Santa.
Round 1. Fight.
His third palette is Santa, from when he pretended to be Santa and tried to give gifts that failed horribly. And again, his intro changes slightly.
Behold, the internet.
Round 1. Fight.
His fourth palette is the Internet Green from when they went on the internet. I tried to make it match that look as much as possible, but I couldn't. When I tried to brighten the outlines, it didn't quite look good. So it's kind of a best I can do with the internet look. But he also, this is the last one with the custom intro.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Round
His
1.
fifth palette is based on Roberto, but it also has a bronze color to it, so it also fits with the silver gold that the first 2 palettes are. So it's kind of a twofer on this one.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Round
And his
1.
final palette is the way I had to draw him to make all the other palettes work. I had to draw each part of his body as a different color so I could make the different colors change. So you can use this to make whatever palette you want, and it should give you a pretty good idea of what color and what body part you're changing. But that's basically Bender. I hope you like it. Like I mentioned before, there's not a whole lot of Benders out there, so I decided to go ahead and make my own. It's not as goofy as you'd expect from like a comedy cartoon character, but I kind of base my move layout and button layout on a mix of Super Smash Bros. And the Dragon Ball Z Arena Fighters, which is kind of the games I grew up on. So it's kind of an amalgamation of those, but I hope you like it. Feel free to like it. Feel free to like the video and like the character if you enjoy, and hope you have fun with Bender.